Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin dominance. It is Thursday, it's midweek. There's 3 days left, but I think it's a good time for an update for Bitcoin dominance and see what has it been doing the past few days. Well, the past few days, ever since the Monday, we've been from a high of 63%, and we're currently down to 62. We are slowly chipping away at the dominance. Altcoins are holding their ground and they're still gaining on Bitcoin, because if that wasn't the case, then we would be going down. However, we are not in that same, I guess, angle descent on Bitcoin dominance like we were before. And we can take a look at that. And I think it's important because it shows the idea that look, it's not gonna be as easy a ride as we might think it is. And if I can find the trend angle, I can never find it. It's always seems to be elusive to me. Here we go. So from the top to say here on January 25th, we have an angle of 49%. From here to here, it's more of a it's 39%. Okay. Uh, and if we extend it, so here we go. Let me just extend this to get a better. Okay, here we go. So the bottom trend here, I'll even change the color on this and make that thicker so you guys can see. Okay, so the white line represents the current trend that we were on should have it continued by at the end of January. The angle was 50%. Here, I'll do it like this, I guess. Was 50%, or 50 degrees, sorry. And we would have gone to the bottom of the support channel by Feb 5th. Okay, February 5th. Obviously, it is not February 5th anymore. And this obviously didn't go as planned. However, if we look at the new angle at 41 degrees or 40 degrees, we would potentially be at the bottom of the channel on February 18th. So we see that the projections are going to take longer and longer, which I agree with. I never thought that we are going to get there very easily, but you can see that we're getting a little bumpy now. It's not as clean as a ride as it was during January, the middle of January, during this time. If Bitcoin decides to surge or drop significantly, then it'll take even longer, and we'll probably move back up. A part of me still thinks that we might see a top and test the upper ranges here, much like what we did here, where we went back up to the top, or in 2019 when we made a drop, we made up as high as the first line of support and made that resistance before ultimately coming back down, testing the second support again, coming back up for resistance, and then ultimately dropping lower. There are a number of still scenarios that could play out. However, considering that we're being slowly chipping away at dominance, we're still trending down and we're now below this support line. We're holding, and there seems to be some resistance at around 61, 61%, 0.82 to 0.54. And it kind of coincides with this little edge cliff here. So it was never going to be an easy ride. but we could see ultimately that we're trending down, which is the main thing. That is the best thing. So we'll keep an eye on dominance. We'll see what happens at the end of the week. For the week thus far, we are down 0.65 percentage points. If we're able to hold this, we could see a potential continuation of the downtrend for Bitcoin dominance, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. It means that Ethereum, Chainlink, other altcoins are moving up against Bitcoin in that sense. So we'll keep an eye on it. I mean, even looking at the weekly chart, we're already really, really ahead of schedule. Um, when we look at the weekly candles of 2019, it was even more bumpy, right? We look at these weekly candles, it's not as clear as a downtrend. Here, the month of January has just been three giant red candles with a doji candle at the end, and then now a continuation. It looks really, really good, I think, in my mind. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.